Hey, welcome to today's Terry Talk. I'm Terry. Do you know this book? Harry Potter. Yes. Of course, right? Everybody watched the movie, and I like the Harry Potter actor, but not the grown-up version. How about, do you know the book The Lord of the Rings or The Little Prince? Of course, right? Both of them are very famous. Okay, let me try this one. Dream of the Red Chamber. Not so many of you have read this book, right? Even never heard of it. But actually, all these 4 books I just mentioned, they are all on the, according to Wikipedia, on the list of the best-selling novels in human history. And apart from this Dream of the Red Chamber, there are also another 3 novels. Altogether, they're called China's 4 great classic novels. These 4 books are so popular, so famous, that almost every Chinese know these 4 books, even child.
四大名著都有什么？
The reason why I say no, not to read, because these 4 books are so popular that there are many other art forms to proliferate the stories. For example, movies and comics books are 2 friendly ways for all people from any literature level to understand the content of the books. For instance, I never read any of these 4 books, but I know the story from watching the TV shows. So today I'm going to guide you through these 4 books with the TV shows I watched. Oh, by the way, if you like topics about China, please subscribe my channel. I'll release new videos every week. Your support is appreciated. Thank you. So let's get started. I'll introduce these 4 books in chronological order. The first one was written in 14th century. The name is Outlaws of the Marsh. Based on a true story from the Song dynasty, it is sometimes described as China's answer to the Robin Hood legend. It tells a story about 108 bandits who team up at Mount Liang and succeed in their rebellion despite their differences. Savants and brutes, warriors and gentlemen. The rebels are eventually acknowledged as a force of nature by the Song government and become part of the empire's military force sent on missions to quell other rebellions and repel foreign invaders. It has been adapted into many art forms, such as movie, TV show, music, and operas. The novel has even inspired video games and a theme park. The second one is my favorite, Romance of the 3 Kingdoms. This is a historical novel also published in the late 14th century, but set around Han Dynasty, which is about 169 AD. Merging legend, history, and myth, the novel follows hundreds of characters, centered around the 3 power blocks that emerged from the remains of the collapsed dynasty and eventually formed the 3 kingdoms. Romance of the 3 Kingdoms is largely considered one of the most important works of literature in East Asia. It discusses real events that occurred during the history of China in a historical moment called the period of the 3 Kingdoms. In China, children read the novel a bit like they do with fairy tales, while politicians use it as a guide for strategies and scholars as a stimulus to wisdom. Journey to the West was published in the 16th century. It is based around the true story of monk Xuanzang, who in 629 AD left his temple in Chang'an and made a pilgrimage across Gansu and Qinghai through Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan, reaching India in 630. The stories in Journey to the West loosely follow his travels, together with Monkey King Sun Wukong and the series of demons, monsters, and gods. It is worth mentioning that the 1986 TV show remains the best-known TV show in China, is repeatedly broadcasted for over 3,000 times. The monkey gave inspiration to many dramas, including Peking opera. What comes to your mind if I mention the Dragon Ball? The figure of the famous Sun Goku comes right from here. Dream of the Red Chamber, also known as The Story of the Stone. It is a masterpiece that has been called the Book of the Millennium. The novel is an 18th century saga, the tale of the noble family that falls from grace. It is full of incredible detail of the social, cultural, and spiritual life of the time. Chairman Mao claimed to have read it 5 times. Today, everyone in China knows it, partly due to the much-loved 1987 TV show, which had the impact of the Colin Firth Jennifer L. Pride and Prejudice in the UK. The book is twice as long as War and Peace and often considered the Chinese novel. So, which one is your favorite? If you want to know more about these 4 books, I suggest you to read the English translation version, or you can find the TV shows with English subtitles on YouTube. If you don't have time to do so, it's totally fine. I just want you to remember one thing from today's video, which is the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. Next time, when you have a new friend from China, it won't be a problem to start a conversation, right? So to end today's video, I really want you to watch a 2-minute long dance show. It's really a masterpiece. Every time I watch it, it always gives me the goosebumps. It's really amazing. The dance is mixed with kung fu and a little bit monkey acting opera. It's really creative. Please comment below and let me know how do you like it. So, that's all from today's video. Bye now!
谁叫我身手不凡，谁让我爱恨两难，到后来肝肠寸断。